Assalamu alaikum, I am Zainur Ahmed Chaudhary and today I am going to present my research titled as Diagram 19 based decision algorithm for the diagnosis of ophthalmic disorders. Here are the contents of my presentation. First I'll be introducing my project and the topic of the project. Then I'll be giving the literature view and all the work that has been done in the ophthalmic field. Then the methodology used for this research and the results that were obtained by using this methodology. And in the last, I'll be concluding my presentation. First of all, the motivation behind choosing this research. Eye diseases like diabetic retinopathy, cataract, glaucoma, age-related macular degeneration are very common among people, especially that are aged 40 years and older. Early diagnosis in all of these diseases is obligatory in order to avoid complete blindness, and the pervasiveness of ocular disorders is also posing a consequential economic affliction on the healthcare system and patient. So, in order to avoid all these problems, there is a need of a reliable and efficient diagnostic system. Here's the overview of the system that we have designed. First of all, we have acquired the data from a publicly available uh, database, and then image processing was done, contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization was applied, and then deep features were extracted. The features were and the data set was then balanced using the Addison algorithm, and then classification was done using cubic SVM and tenfold cross validation technique. Now I'll be presenting the literature review. A lot of work has been done in the past related to the eye disorders. In 2017, diabetic retinopathy was diagnosed using machine learning, and fundus images were used for the classification. Data augmentation and contrast adjustment was done for the dataset, and the features were extracted. All of this resulted in an area under curve or AUC value of 0.97 or 97%. Then in 2018, asymmetric keratoconus was classified. Optical coherence tomography images or OCT images were used for this purpose, and regional total corneal and epithelial thickness was found of the images, and mean standard deviation and range were the features, and the AUC obtained from this was 100% or 1. Then in 2019, work was done on age-related macular degeneration and diabetic macular edema using OCT images. VGG16 deep neural network was used, and an accuracy of 98.7% was obtained with an area under curve of 1. Then in 2020, the same dataset that we have used, that is the ODIR5K, was used, and 6 diseases were classified. OrbNet and ResNet were used as feature extractor, and an AUC of 0.934 was achieved. Again in 2021, the same dataset was used, and this time ResNet was used as a feature extractor, and the accuracy increased negligibly by 0.001%. That is, the AUC was now 0.94. Keeping in view all this work, our work was more effective as it classified maximum number of diseases, and also the area under curve was 100% or 1. Now the methodology that we have used for designing this system. The data that we have acquired is from a publicly available dataset that is known as Ocular Disease Intelligent Recognition. It is collected at different hospitals in China, and the dataset includes fundus images of both eyes of 5,000 patients. It has total 8 labels, and we have used 7 labels and excluded the other diseases or abnormalities label, as it included many noisy images and images of all sorts of diseases. Basically, these are the fundus images that are obtained from fundus camera, that includes a built-in camera, magnifier, and a light source, and the images can be displayed on any display device. After the data is obtained, image processing, pre-processing is done using contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization. In this is a type of adaptive histogram equalization, and the image is divided into coordinate regions, border regions, and inner regions. Then clip limit is set so that the resultant histogram does not exceed a specific height. The resultant pixel of each region is the linear result of a combination of its four nearest regions, and the noise due to uneven illumination is reduced due to this method. In our system, the images were divided into 8 rows and 8 columns, and the clip limit was set at 0.005. For feature extraction, we used a CNN called Darknet 19 as a feature extractor. And a CNN, or convolutional neural network, is a combination of fully connected layers, convolution layers, pooling layers, and softmax layers. And when we use a CNN as a feature extractor, the most important layers are the convolution layers and pooling layers. Darknet 19 is a pre-trained CNN, and it consists of total of 64 layers. And for our purpose, we use the pool 5, which is a pooling layer for feature extraction. It is the 45th layer, and the total number of features that we extracted were 512. After that, the dataset was balanced using adaptive synthetic algorithm, because there was a huge gap between the samples of the diabetic retinopathy, and that has the maximum number of samples, and other classes like hypertensive retinopathy had the minimum number of classes, that is 126. So the minority class was brought on level with the majority class to avoid any biased classification, and diabetic retinopathy acted as the majority class, and the rest of the classes were minority classes. And the algorithm basically works by first calculating the extent of imbalance, and then calculating the amount of synthetic data that needs to be developed, and then that data is generated. Next, classification was done using support vector machine, and it is one of the most widely operated biomedical imaging identification classifier. And the validation technique that we used was tenfold cross validation. And SVM basically works by creating a hyperplane in which training features are separated by a maximum distance from the hyperplane. And the kernel that we used was the cubic kernel of SVM, and the accuracy achieved was 93.6% with the error rate of 6.4% and 100% area under curve. Now we will be discussing the results of our research. As it is evident from the figure that the highest accuracy and the lowest error rate was achieved by 6 cubic SVM, and other classifiers were also experimented with, including fine tree, fine KNN, ensemble subspace discriminant, ensemble rest boosted trees, and linear SVM. And the validation techniques in all of these was tenfold cross validation. This is the confusion matrix showing the accuracies of each class with SVM cubic as the classifier, and the pie chart shows the ratio between the error rate and the accuracy. It is evident from the confusion matrix that the maximum number of error was due to diabetic retinopathy and the normal class. Now, concluding my presentation, our motive was to design an efficient ophthalmic disease detecting system. For that, we used a publicly available dataset known as ODIR5K, and MATLAB was used for image processing and for classification. For image pre-processing and image enhancement, contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization was used. Darknet 19 CNN was used for feature extraction, and Edison was applied for class balancing, and tenfold cross validation was used with SVM cubic, and an accuracy of 93.6% and AUC value of 100% was achieved. In the future, we aim to improve the accuracy with a larger dataset and include more diseases. These are the references that I've included in my presentation. Thank you.